Well, 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 here we are again. It occurs to me that potentially, and I, of course, never bothered to go back and check, but I don't think we ever asked our good friend Vern what his opinion was on this whole dungeon we found him half unconscious in. I could have conquered this dungeon even without your help, you know. After a little rest, I am a mighty paladin, after all. Still, your assistance is welcome. And if we already asked his opinion, then, well, you know, we just need to give him a little more screen time because Zach's coming with us. Alright. And we need to go to the right, yes. I kinda didn't really want to fight the world saviors last time. I kinda wanted to just, you know, do a bunch of other things first. But it is what it is. We have a nice routine little fight here. It is quite routine for my people to not one-hit all of my opponents. It's fine. They'll get there one day. I keep thinking Zach has more moves. He doesn't. He can only get mad. Which is a bit bizarre, considering he's such a normally reticent person. And here's a magic circle we can't do anything with right now. And here's more fighting, and we know what to do with that. Alright. Can Emila kill a balloon in one blast? No! Why would she? She can't do it. Not right now. Can Zach do it? No, no one can. Why would I? Everything's going well. Everything is swimming along. And that's fully explored, so all that's left is to go past the pathway we fought the world saviors at before. And I'll take a wrong turn. Oozes? Alright, I can't do that. I can do this. Alright. Go past those areas, get a couple chests, and move on to probably, and this is in no way really a spoiler, we'll fight the boss. Because, I mean, a dungeon like this needs to have a boss. And we'll fight it. We'll beat it. That's what heroes do. What heroes also do is get into fight with phages. A big critical from Emila did nothing. And victory is ours, as it always will be. We cannot lose. Hey, it's a better potion. It's better than a normal potion because it restores 200 HP and has more friends, listens to trendier music, and gets invited to more parties, as well as more sex, oh yes. Now that's the kind of potion I want to hang out with. I constantly check the map because I have a real knack for taking wrong turns, even if I know where I'm going. So, there you have it. Air beats earth, yes. And the finishing blow goes to Mardek. Okay. Now we go along the Final hallway, the home stretch. Here it is, the big boss. Oh, wait. Healing crystal. I don't need to save right now. I don't need to save right now. Why would I ever save? No, this is the big boss. Here we go. Here we go. Big boss. Are you the missing shaman? That I am, dear. Wah! She's a zombie. How very observant of you, dear. Who did this to you? And is it curable? Curable? My dearie, why would I want to be cured of this dark gift? I have been granted extended powers of darkness and eternal life by the Dark Spectre, the Reaper, the Omega himself. With these powers, I am more powerful than I have ever been before. You're behind all the monsters acting like they are too, aren't you? The beasts of this region do my bidding and are taking it for me. Too long have I merely protected this region. The Reaper convinced me that I could have so much more. I could be so much more. With ease I can rule this land, and all will do my bidding for a change. All I had to do was tell the Reaper where he could claim the most souls. Well, you're mad. I am powerful, unstoppable, unkillable. My dark power can overwhelm and destroy you. You want to stop me, don't you? The Reaper told me to destroy all who would try to stop me. I must destroy you. Hey, boss fight. It's the shaman. And at this time, Vern would have been better, because not only is there a dark attribute, but they're also undead. So the shaman, under the curse of the Reaper, or gift, as however you want to look at it, greatly weak to light attribute, you might expect. Also weak to fire. Classic zombie things. Lots of, well, basically every single status resistance known to mankind. And also, no using earth. I mean, they are a former shaman. And they're a heal from dark damage. Again, kind of classic undead things. Okay. Zach! Get mad! And fire. Dark Gift! Granting 3 good buffs of both forms of shielding and haste, giving them more turns. Well, here's what we can do. Heal them for like 100 damage. Because they're a zombie, you see. And we can break their shield. Of course, we heal them in the process. And that's a bit AoE dark damage. AoE dark damage, dark storm. That's okay. It's okay. We're okay. Things are not looking okay. Do I bother casting shields on people? Or just heal? I think healing's just fine. We're at the point in the game where we can't just burst them down, as it were. I say, as we don't do quite enough. And the big Dark Storm kind of seems to be alternating between Dark Claw and Dark Storm. Which is fine. All fine. Power attack, and it hits. And that was just a regular attack. And I wasn't paying attention, but the crit! They have not used a lot of MP. They're also almost dead, so who really cares? Oh wait. They're naked, despite wearing clothes. Interesting. Fire will not kill them here. But they're on death's door. And that stuns Dugan. Great. But here's Mardek's time to shine. Here you go, little buddy. Finish her! That's right. The real main character gets the kill. And all we get was 96 gold. No! That'll show you for learning to teach mess metal with me! Us! Yeah! I think I may have dire news. What? The Reaper that shaman spoke of, the personification of death on this world, is a dark, cloaked figure that wields a scythe, correct? It's called the Ever-Reaper, or just the Reaper, and the shaman said that she was contacted by this Reaper personally. Now, you could dismiss this as madness, but I don't believe that to be so. I believe it to be much worse, and I believe the zombified state of that woman made this clear. I believe that the Reaper she referred to was one of my race, my order, one of the Anunnaki, the Governance de Magi. So my suspicions from earlier prove true. This is most unfortunate. Because they're out to kill you? Yes, most certainly, and this threatens us both, but I'm afraid that the Governance de Magi would never stop at just that. From the looks of it, they've sent Mardek, the necromancer, and the violet crystal seemed to affect him majorly. It made him covetous of power, and it wouldn't at all surprise me if he's using this little mission to gain some of it. Your world of Belpan is weak compared to the power he already wields. He could feasibly conquer it quicker than you'd like to believe, and he would too. Seems he is trying to, actually. I'd guess that he asked the shaman about the nearest populated place so then he could go there and raise as many undead servants as possible. He zombified the shaman so then he could essentially use her to control this area. Probably. Mardek is predictable. But what are we supposed to do? I'm pretty certain that Mardek would have gone to Goznor, from the sound of it, and this is bad. Very bad. He didn't seem to be there when we last were, but chances are he is by now. We need to head there, and fast. Well, let's stop delaying and go now, then. Yes, come on, to Goznor. Wait, who was just talking, then? That didn't sound like Mardek. We can explain all that later. For now, we need to go to Goznor. And to Goznor we go. But let's take a pit stop at Canonia. Canonia? Well, they seem pretty happy about everything. Yeah, that's all I wanted to do. I thought something else would happen here, but I guess I jumped the gun. Oh, look, it seems to be a bit of darkness surrounding Goznor on the map. Oh dear. Hello, sir. It's a zombie, and the zombie wants to fight. Well, we'll show him what we can do. Okay. Alright. Listen, as much as I like Zack more than Vern, if there's nothing but zombies, and there's zombie dusts, then... Get my way, zombie. Then we will bring in the guy whose sole mission in life is to fight zombies. Vern. What is the... Oh, hello. Galavar. Foul fiends of the night, you may have finally broken into the sacred temple of Yalort, but... Wait, you're not undead. That's a great relief, Mardek. Well, no, we're not, but is everyone else okay? Worry not. Everyone is safely locked away in their homes. The zombies are too dim-witted and feeble to force their way inside, and we're slow enough when they arrive to give everyone a chance. But they just keep coming. I need to go and stop them. I was just about to set off. No, we can do it instead. You? You would? I'll not accept such an offer. You're strong. You should be able to handle it. Whatever it is causing them to rise as they are. Here, you'll need this generic rusted key. With it, you can unlock the big door in the sewers. Deeper in the sewers, you'll find an entrance to the old catacombs beneath the village, where many generations of corpses are stored. I'm certain this is where the undead are swarming from. Wait, if we need to get past a locked door to get there, how is it that they can come here freely? And why is the only way to get to the catacombs from the filthy sewers anyway? Is that any way to honor the dead? Now is not the time for questions. You need to head off and save the village. Let's go, then. Well, it figures the priest would be fine against the zombie attacks. And everyone's homes are locked. Even the barracks is locked because the guards wouldn't want to deal with zombies. But we have to check on my mother. Okay. Literally everyone's locked away. And fighting these zombies really doesn't do anything. It's just a bunch of relatively easy fights. They have basic equipment, generic zombie stats. They're whatever. And they burn. Anyone home? Marietta? No? Out of my way. Out of the way! Oh. One side. we've reached the sewers. What is the fastest way? Just to the left. Now, since zombies are running around, I wonder if the only things down here are those stupid rats. But we didn't find out. Generic key is used. And now we have entered the second portion of the sewers. Which means a lot of exploring. And a lot of fighting. New rats. Miasmarines. And a pestilent. Which I guess is a stronger zombie. Of the earth attribute flavor. And if I'm correct... Well, everything's weak to light, obviously. And everything's weak to air, as well. Let's see if we can zap them. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. And this will go on for quite some time. This is a very expansive sewer system. Especially considering no one in their homes has toilets. Balloon juice. A copper breastplate, which I believe is an upgrade on what we have on... Oh wait, Dugan has one. It's what Dugan has. But since people are learning things still, right? You're still learning your junk? Yes. I'll just hold on to it. A ring of vitality! And a small amount of change. That basically just fell out of my pocket. I believe a point of vitality is better than a point of defense, so we'll give that to Emila. Yes. Okay. Carrying on. Carrying on. And we shall zap them down. They're very weak to magic. So weak, even Mardek using his heal skill can kill somebody. Alright, Vern, show them your power. Watch what Smite can do. Wow. Wowee. Vern, you're so good. 258's nothing to sneeze at, though. As much as I am sneezing at him. And we'll just kind of carry on like this for quite some time. Zombies. Pestilence. Is this gonna kill this guy? Yes. The only sad thing is Dugan can't one-hit these guys no matter what. This is kind of where Dugan kind of falls back in usefulness. It kind of happens from time to time. Certain party members are more useful than others. You get to do certain things with certain others, you know. And giant rats poisoning our paladins. You know, Vern's level 7. You know, he really should be immune to disease and poisons by now. Maybe not poisons, but definitely diseases. It's a little D&D humor for you. Well, I think Vern can stay poisoned. No. No, we can't just let him stay poisoned. Even though it suits him. Left or right? Left or right? We'll go left. And hope it's not actually the correct path. And who is guarding the bridge but 3 rats? My finger's on the wrong key. And rats that can't even hit Mardek. Can I lightning them bolt? Lightning them bolts to death. Turns out no. So it's time for the boys to clean them up. Alright, Vern. Stay steady. You did it. Good. Great. And a lead pipe for our troubles. 1 billion antidotes. Now, antidotes are mostly useful if you wanted Mardek to do something other than remove taint. You want to save your MP, you want to have Mardek just do anything else. Heal the zombie. Alright, Dugan, show him! Not quite enough. Tra-la-la-la-la. A circle path. Left goes nowhere. And down here nets us a chest. Potions. Cool. And a fight. Just what I've always wanted. Another fight. Burn, please. Stop being poisoned. Eventually, we'll get through this. And a little more along the winding paths of the sewers, where we will eventually find our way to a chest. A kettle hat. A wide-brimmed metal hat helm thing. Trendy. Those are the same sort of helmets that your local guards wear. Let's see, the leather helmets do nothing. The kettle hats have +1 defense. Vern, you don't even have a helmet. Here, take it. A nice little hand-me-down. Ooh, and some oozes are the bridge guards. They're dead. Alright. Right or left? Right definitely leads to a chest. Yeah, might as well just go right. And as a chest is a moonstone ring. A ring set with a moonstone. It channels the power of light, protecting its wearer from offensive light elemental spells and the status effect sleep, for some reason. Oh no, there is quite a reason. You see, it's a moonstone. And it lets Mardek cast shield. But is he done with his accessories? I've never been having him learn antibody. Whoops. Alright. Well, that's a little bit of an egg on my face. So we'll just replace the lapis. For now. So now he gets what? Shield. Alright, he already has insomnia, right? Am I missing skills on anyone else? Anyone else? Because as you level up, you get more RP to equip more skills, so just kind of want to be aware that you're as optimized as you can be. How sad. All this time, he could have been immune to poison. Not that he ever was getting poisoned. Flame on! Oh, time to have Mardek waste his life casting shields every turn. Holy water! Fittingly, Vern already has a bunch of holy water on him. And that leaves one path to go. Wait, there are two. One is a very long trek across the border of the map to get a chest. It'll be quite the reward, I am told, by sources familiar with the situation. These are very trustworthy sources. Emla's out of magic. That's no good. Here we are, coming up to the greatest chest we'll ever see. A silver sword. An ornate sword made of silver. It's magically imbued with the power of light and inflicts double damage on undead targets. Wow! That's amazing! It also gives an ability to our boy Vern, if I bothered letting him finish learning Smite Evil. So he can have that. He'll hold on to that. In a little bit. Because now Emla gets to miss regenerating. Mardek is casting shield eternally. So it's up to Dugan and Vern. Wow. Oh, Dugan. Oh, jeez. Everyone's getting poisoned. That's no good. But I'm casting shields. There's no time to cure poisons when you're casting shield. A dead hand. Wonderful. Let's just use a billion of our antidotes to cure the poisons. I don't really have that many mana berries. But there is no healing crystal. Well, that's unfortunate. Oy. Zombies. Get your zombies here. One more shield. Boy. Vern, please. Finish them all. That didn't even do it. You're all so weak and worthless. Let Vern show you how it's done. Alright, now he's done with his smiting evil, so now we can finally... He is done learning everything, right? Yes. So now he can have his silver sword, copper to silver, bronze to silver. That's what I said. And now he can really be specialized. And a further 50% damage against undead. Although Smite Plus is pretty nice, but... Oh yes, our friends are poisoned. Everyone's poisoned, everyone is out of MP, and everyone is very tired of walking. That's what zombies are known for, attrition. Wham. Okay. Right, Vern, show him what Disrupt Undead does. Even further damage. Nearly 1,000 damage to one little zombie. That's what Vern does. Overkill zombies. Well, if you're gonna do something, you better do it right. Now just imagine, if Zack were here, he would merely be going first and not killing everything in one hit. But at least Vern can kill everything in one hit. Assuming he gets a chance to go. Okay. Although I could equip the silver sword to Mardek, and then he would also do double damage. Just not as double damage as Vern. Also, who built this place? Why is it like this? Who... It just kind of snakes around. You know? Oh yes, and those were the new bats. They are bats. They're simply different. Palette swaps, as it were. Almost there. Of course, if you ever say you're almost somewhere, then it turns out you really aren't. Yay. Vern, you can just suffer, okay? Just hold it in. Here are the catacombs. Ah, I knew it was Mardek, and I'm certain of this now. I can sense him strongly. He's deep within these catacombs, apparently working on a powerful incantation that will raise all the corpses in this area as his undead slaves. We should be careful, but also quick. We can't allow him to finish casting that spell. That still doesn't make sense. How did he get down here in the first place? We have no time to lose. We need to go now. Come along. Does anyone have anything to say? Hey, Rohoff, what are you anyway? I thought we'd been over this before. I am a healer, an angel. Well, that doesn't tell me a lot. Can you tell me about you angels? I suppose we'll be stuck together for a while, so it's best to lighten the darkness of your ignorance early to prevent awkward questions at inconvenient times. I am of a race called the Anunnaki. We hail from another planet called Anshar. Do you comprehend this, Mardek? Did you know that Belfan is not the only world in the universe? There are many others, each with life of their own, some with no life at all. Well, I know now. Yes. We Anunnaki are the most advanced race in this region of space, both magically and technologically, despite what the Aryans might think. Humph. We are peacekeepers traditionally, and our society is highly ordered. We feel that more primitive races can benefit from the order we keep, so we tend to educate any new races that we meet about our values, our morals, our ways, gradually accepting them into our society. However, we must wait for races to reach a certain level of development naturally before interfering. It's all part of our wonderful system of rules and protocols. This is to ensure that we don't let a bunch of savage barbarians into space for some reason the same reason you'd not want to give a child a sword. We were never allowed swords when we were little, but I always thought we'd use them properly. We weren't as stupid as the adults seem to think. And that's the thing. You didn't think you were that stupid, but that's because you were too stupid to realize that you were. You see, looking back, do you realize now that you've matured a lot since then? Well, I should have thought more before asking that. Anyway, we have contacted and guided Belfan in the past, but our time to officially integrate it into our society is centuries away. Your planet has a long way to go yet before it is worthy. Now I tire of this idle banter. You know more about me now, and this is good, for you at least. But can we get back to work? I'd prefer to think to myself than talk, if you don't mind. You see, the reason why we got this long-winded backstory of Rohoff when we talked to him is because we reached level 10. At certain thresholds, party members will kind of give their life story to you when you talk to them. So we'll just go through our level 10 peoples. Oh, well, also here's what Rohoff had to say, normally. Mardek is close. I can sense him. We must keep going. Alright, Dugan, give us your life story. You do want to become a knight someday, don't you? Well, of course I do. Why? Well, we always wanted to be heroes. It'll allow us to be those. I see. I ask because, well, I'm just wondering if it's something you really want. I've always had this deep passion, this drive to become a hero, to help people, to make my life useful rather than just wasting it, entertaining myself selfishly. But you've always been so much more carefree than I. I also sense that a lot of the time you've just done things, like our games as adventurers when we were little, just because you follow. I'm driven and I do it, and you just do it because I am doing. Don't think I'm criticizing you, though, mate. I'm just concerned. I mean, we're in deep now, but are you willing to go all the way? Dugan, please. I've had my heart set on this all my life, and I'm eager for it to become my life, but are you sure you wouldn't just feel held back? imprisoned, something like that. Well, I don't mind. Helping people will be fun, and knights get shiny armor. I'll be okay. I hope so, mate. I really do. Even if our reasons aren't exactly identical, I'd at least hope that we're both really passionate about this. We can't afford to let people down when our attention runs out. Anyway, I might be getting a bit too deep, eh? Let's just carry on as we were. Dugan, you can go as deep as you want to. And Emila. Hello again, Mardek. Did you know that it makes me feel weird when you look at me like that? Now you do. Is my face red? How embarrassing. Did you know, Mardek, that you have nice eyes, and a nice jawline, and smile, and skin, and, I didn't see many guys like you back in, Canonia. Yes, that's the place where I totally lived. Well, thanks. You're pretty yourself. Oh, yay, I'm glad. Now, can we carry on? I'm feeling all flushed. Dugan, was that jealousy? I don't feel comfortable being around so many dead people. It's really creepy. Why do all those dungeons that we go into have to be objectionable in some way or another? Still, it's so exciting going to all these places that most people never set foot in. And Emila? Until this year, I never really seen anything related to death firsthand. Now here we are, destroying walking zombies in some eerie sepulchre. It's horizon broadening, that's for sure. I think I'm getting more used to it now, but I don't know if I like that. Yeah, Emila, like that time you killed Steel? Ha ha! And lastly, our poisoned paladin. Ah, the heart of this undead plague. Finally, we can destroy these foul, bony buggers and bring the world to peace once more. I look forward to vanquishing as many of the blighters as I can. Vern, please. I know you hate zombies, but the language, please. Alright. I think that's enough. It's enough for now. So until then, I bid you adieu.